On the 16th of July 2025, the Minister for Justice, Home Affairs and Migration, Jim O'Callaghan, gave a speech to the Institute of International and European Affairs on, amongst other issues, migration, where he made two very important points. One, he stated that the right to claim asylum is one that should be protected, but that the right to claim asylum does not equate to a right to asylum. But that if a person is genuinely in fear of persecution, Ireland is here for them. He then went on to say that if a person is not in fear of persecution, but wishes for a better life for themselves, that this is also legitimate, but that they must use our work visa laws instead of our asylum laws to enable them to seek an economically better life for themselves in Ireland. He further went on to say that we need to develop the existing and new pathways to allow people who want better lives to come to Ireland to study, join close family or work to meet our skills needs. My comment on this is, many people have suggested that Jim O'Callaghan is an improvement on Helen McEntee, but make no mistake, Jim O'Callaghan is more cunning than McEntee with respect to legal matters due to his background in law, and he is also skilled in the art of language and manipulation. So while it sounds like Jim O'Callaghan is tougher on illegal immigration, he is clearly signalling his intention to offer a legal pathway to economic migrants who make up over 80% of our asylum system under the guise of study, work and family reunification. To put this into context, in 2024 alone, the Department of Social Protection issued more than 116,000 PPS numbers to people from non-EU member states. So while your children are being driven from this country, the Irish government are importing thousands and thousands and thousands of people every year to take their place at the expense of you and your family. And Jim O'Callaghan intends not only to continue this practice, but to expand it. 2. The second point made by Jim O'Callaghan in this speech is that on the 10th of April 2025, two persons claiming asylum in Ireland secured an Advocate General opinion stating that Ireland cannot avoid a claim for damages where it cannot provide accommodation to asylum seekers, by claiming that we do not have enough accommodation due to large numbers of people arriving. O'Callaghan went on to say that if this opinion is upheld by the Court of Justice of the European Union, which he feels it will mean that asylum seekers will be able to claim damages from the state if any one of them are not provided with state accommodation, whereas Irish people on social housing and homeless lists, meaning all 15,000 of them, will have no right to damages. My comment on this is, the EU are on the brink of creating a two-tier housing system where asylum seekers will be able to sue the Irish state if they are not provided with accommodation immediately upon entering the country, while homeless Irish people can effectively be left to die on our streets or remain on housing lists for years with no recourse whatsoever to the courts. This all ends when people say enough is enough, but when will you stand up?